So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So, I thought I'd try out Luffy and Yamato in PvP. So I just made a striker team. It's basically the usual striker team. I just made it into a 6-man team to use 5 legends. Usually striker teams uses like Kanjuro as a lead or some tech lead, like maybe Konis if you face Sai, for example. But I thought I'd show a potential 5-man striker team that people can copy. It was hard to find the 5th legend to use. There are some options. I went with Chauzu Manchery. I figured, well, she can heal up everybody a good bit and add a def up. And she does add some HP and guard, so not totally useless. And yeah, you can imagine the options when you opt for Chauzu Manchery. But the rest is really good, like Tesoro, speeding the team up, providing stability with Jack and kinda Chauzu Manchery. And then we have Roger Whitebeard and Luffy Yamato who just kills with their special. Luffy Yamato is basically a rainbow lead, but duo units don't fit colors, so it's mainly classes. So even if Luffy Yamato are basically rainbow, it doesn't mean that their teammates are necessarily rainbow. So they get a lot of free spirit buffs actually, but I think it's kind of rough to do a free spirit team with them since there's a lot of good Luffy and Yamato that you can't use. But I guess I'll try, see a bit what others have done later. But for now, let's try out this striker team. I think I'll do a few battles. Sadly, I have not been playing since Ani, so yeah. This looks like an okay team, not the best decks, but yeah, just to get a feel for the new striker team. So this won't be fun to face, that's for sure. Striker was already really good, and now they got another really strong option. This is my first ever battle using Luffy and Yamato too. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot more of them in the months and maybe years to come. One strong ability they have is to resist half stats. Honestly, I think it's a bit hard to say already how that will affect things. But it's really strong, of course. I know that Luffy Yamato has a defense piercing attack, but I guess it's with 50 seconds or less left. Which is a kind of meh, I guess. So yeah, I guess these will be pretty slow battles. And yeah, that's a decent heal. Like when I use this team later, I'll probably try out or I will run 8-man probably, but one of the most common comments I get whenever I use strikers is replacement for Kanjuro, and there really isn't, at least when you use him as a lead. Like the only replacement is that you use something that isn't really boosted, which you can, as I said, if you run some kind of tech lead against the opponent. Like if you face Dex, you could run the PvP recruit Kaku, for example. All he will do is slow the enemy down, but that's pretty valuable in itself. But yeah, okay, that was pretty uneventful. It was like a slow demise, I guess you can say. But of course, my opponent wasn't the strongest. But yeah, since Ani started, I've not really played PvP. Pretty unnecessary, I think you could say, but with anniversary, making content and playing Zelda, it's hard to do everything. This should be interesting. I really shouldn't, but let's try. don't think this is a good opponent to face for Int or Striker, but always good to try for Science, and honestly I don't really care if I win or lose. But yeah, for an opponent like this, I'd like to have a bit more speed, to be honest. But yeah, if Moria launches here, he won't affect Luffy Yamato at least, so that's something. We got a bit lucky there that Moria didn't launch. And that means he will end up being used pretty late. Getting all of the death ups up is pretty nice. Even get a death up from Shirahoshi and Manchury. Yeah, this is pretty amazing RNG we got. The only better would have been if Roddy Viper went before Moria, but can't have it all. No half stats for Roddy Vipers. This should be 2 kills. We take that. Oh, looks like we'll probably win here. Yeah, this looks like it will end up being a pretty comfortable lead, but well, it's not over yet. But we did get pretty good luck, so I hope you don't read too much into it. Int in general is pretty annoying to face, like what you should bring and stuff like that. If Uta goes off here, that's pretty bad. Okay, she didn't, and okay. Well, we're in a very good position now. Even avoided the Broggy special there, he was next in line. But yeah, with more normal RNG, we should have lost this, I'd say. But we take those, for sure. Okay, nice. Let's do one more. I was thinking maybe doing 6 battles, but Striker is pretty slow. Striker in the past, until now, has mainly been focused on dwindling the HP, so slowly killing the opponent. And they still have that element with Yak and Tesoro, the HP cuts and true damage. But with Roddy Viper and Luffy Yamato, they also have a much more offensive pressure. But I'd say that Luffy and Yamato only being really strong last 50 seconds might hold them back eventually. Since like Roddy Viper can get 2 kills with her first special basically guaranteed. Luffy and Yamato can get 1 guaranteed kill with less than 50 seconds left, so yeah, there's a pretty big gap between them. But of course, Luffy Yamato better PvP abilities and resistances, so they make a pretty good combo on paper at least. One interesting question is, will Luffy and Yamato Striker be better than OG Striker to use? And honestly, not that sure. Luffy and Yamato do add some defensive stability as well with their abilities, so maybe we'll have to wait and see for that. Honestly, I'm not in a PvP mode right now, so don't expect too much. I don't even know if I'll try Oden and Toki in PvP. Honestly, they do not look good, and I include Grand Party there. I know they have half stats burst, but it's not as good as Rogers, and they have some overlap in what they boost, so why not just use Roger? And for normal PvP, the main issue with Oden Toki is that V1 Oden is just better, so why nerf yourself? Okay, yeah, this team can take some time. It's a lot more annoying than it looks. I face this team quite a lot, and I've lost a few times when using decks, but honestly, for bulky teams, Slasher or Striker is the way to go nowadays. Okay, that was my first battles with Luffy and Yamato. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what comps you are trying for them in the comments. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.